A number of NFL quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford, Kyler Murray, and Patrick Mahomes have come out of Texas over the years. That's where we'll start today's show with the state's latest five-star signal caller. That's this week's five-star feature. Located north of Fort Worth, Denton Guyer High School has had one of the better football programs in Texas since the school came into existence in 2005. Since then, Guyer has often been one of the last teams standing in the state playoffs. The Wildcats have reached a state championship game 5 times and won it all twice.
It's awesome. Guyer's a super prestigious school, obviously, for football, so it's just super fun to be able to come out and play for the Guyer name, and being a student, the teachers and faculty are awesome here, and it's a great school overall.
It has been open since 2005 and has had a tremendous run. This place is about being successful. It's about football. It's about making young men into putting them in a position to be successful, not only on Friday nights and in the playoffs and winning state championships, but really trying to set them up to be successful for the rest of their lives.
Jackson Arnold really got thrown into the fire in his freshman season. He's backing up 4-star junior quarterback Eli Stowers, who is now at Texas A&M. Stowers had to leave the 2019 state championship game with an injury. That left Arnold to do the best he could against Austin Westlake, one of the state's most storied programs. The Wildcats fell 24-0 that day, but it was quite a learning experience for Jackson.
It was a struggle. That game was so hard. That was such a good team. Played Austin Westlake again that year, and it was a great team, and struggled. We did, but it taught me a lot of things, perseverance and staying strong and trusting the process as I got older, working on things that I needed to improve on from that state game. It just kind of helped me be a better player overall.
I think, the best teacher in life is experience, and there just aren't many people who get thrown into that position that he did as a true freshman. So really, in any situation that has come up since then, it's been in a situation where I've been in a tougher spot than this. That's, to me, makes him unique, so he can always approach things with, hey, I've been there.
Jackson again backed up Stowers in 2020, but last year he was elevated to the starting job, and he got to show how much he'd grown as a quarterback. Jackson threw for 3,921 yards and 34 touchdowns, while adding another 659 yards and 12 scores on the ground. He led Guyer to a 14-2 record and a return trip to the state championship game.
That's always been the goal, and it always will be the goal for Guyer. That's pretty much the standard for us now. As our strength and conditioning coach says, best is the standard, and for us, best is state. So the state championship is definitely our overall goal.
Not only is he incredibly arm talented, not only is he very athletic, not only does he have great leadership skills, it's combining those three with just having a really good sense about himself and being a young man that is always trying to improve his game, but not being so hard on himself that he doesn't allow himself to have fun out on the field. And when you put all of the things that he has together and you wrap it up in the type of person that he is, that's how a guy goes from being a 4-star to a 5-star.
I think the higher level stuff, like being able to identify defenses, makes me appreciate the game that much more. It makes me think about how fascinating this game is, like how simple it seems to everybody else. But as the quarterback position, you go into film, meetings, all this, and you dissect all this, and it's actually really complicated. Like I can make it simple, but in theory, it's pretty complicated. It's just pretty cool seeing how all that just comes together on the football field.
Jackson solidified his 5-star status over the summer when he was named the MVP of the prestigious Elite 11 competition.
That's a list that includes C.J. Stroud, who was out here this week, Tua Tagovailoa, Matthew Stafford, Justin Fields has won that award. What's that mean to you to join that list of MVPs of the Elite 11?
It's absolutely awesome. It's great knowing that I'm in great company and I can one day be like them.
The University of Oklahoma is about 2.5 hours north of Denton, and Jackson has always admired the program. He wasn't sure the Sooners were going to offer him, but when Lincoln Riley left for USC and Brent Venables took over the program, suddenly an opportunity opened up for Jackson.
At first, they had Malachi Nelson committed there at Oklahoma, so I kind of threw that out of the window. And I always thought in my head, OU would definitely be a spot I considered and want to go to if I got that offer, which I didn't think was going to happen. Lincoln Riley, I thought there was no way he's going to leave, and then look on Instagram, look on Twitter, see that he leaves, and I'm like, well, shoot, that's going to open up. He's going to decommit, that spot's going to open up. And then Jeff Levy from Ole Miss, who I've been talking to for over a year now, he was he was my 4th offer overall. So I've been talking to him for almost a year now, built a great connection with him, and he gets the job at OU. He's like, you got to come up and visit, So I go up, talk to Coach Venables, go around campus, and kind of felt the family-like environment and just knew that's where I wanted to be.
Now a verbal commit to the Sooners, Jackson is actively helping OU build the strongest class it can for 2023. But he also has Guyer poised for another deep run in the Texas State playoffs. It's not just because of his talent, but also the example he sets every day in practice.
That is a part of what makes Denton Guyer special. Now, Jackson Arnold is special, but this place, the foundation, everything that's been said and how our kids approach it, he understood that, figured that out early, and now you take that foundation with who he is, and that's why he understands the importance of being great on that first play and starting fast and finishing strong. Like, it's not a, hey, I'm gonna wait for things to go bad before I get good. I need to be good from the first snap, and I need to be good on the last snap.
Oklahoma's had a lot of success with Texas quarterbacks in the past, from Baker Mayfield to Kyler Murray to Jalen Hurts. And Jackson Arnold looks like the next great Sooner signal caller with NFL potential.
I'm not good at predicting the future, but I do know that when you take someone who is as talented he is, and if he continues to have the work habits and the drive to continue to improve his own game, you take that, you combine that, and if he continues with that, then the sky's the limit for him.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.